coffee cup is still by the sink, like it might come back before I blink. Your jacket hangs behind the door. I don't know why I keep it for. Every room still knows your name, and every wall still feels the same. I walk through days we used to share. I reach for you, but you're not there. I'm living where you used to be, in all the space you left in me. Your laughter echoes through these rooms, even silence sounds like you. I touch the air, I almost see the shape of us, the memory. You moved on, you're finally free. I stayed behind where you used to be. I talk to you when I'm alone, like you're just in the other room. I catch myself saving your side, still leaving space you won't occupy. The world kept turning, so they say, but time stood still the day you left. Your shadow still walks next to mine. I lost you, but not the signs. I'm living where you used to be, in all the space you left in me. Your laughter echoes through these rooms, even silence sounds like you. I touch the air, I almost see the shape of us, the memory. You moved on, you're finally free. I stayed behind where you used to be. If love is learning how to let go, why does it hurt like holding on? I gave you everything I had. Now all I have is where you were. I'm living where you used to be, with ghosts that look and sound like me. I try to leave, but somehow stay in yesterday in every place. Maybe one day I'll learn to leave this house, this heart, these memories. But tonight I'm still learning how to breathe here in this space where you used to be. I don't miss who you are now, I miss where you used to be. You packed your words into a suitcase, left them by the door. Said you needed something different, something I'm not anymore. I watched you fade into the night, didn't beg, didn't break. I let you go with shaking hands, but my heart stayed. I told myself I'd be okay, but some goodbyes don't fade. You walked on, you found your way. bed is still untouched, like you might come back home. Every little sound still feels like you, every silence feels alone. I talk to ghosts I shouldn't miss, read old messages too late. I erased your number from my phone, but my heart stays. Time keeps moving, I remain, learning how to breathe with pain. You walked on, you found your way, you learned how to forget my name. I smile like I'd moved on too, but loving you is what I do. You left this town, you changed your fate, you took your dreams, your mistakes. You took everything except the part of me. My heart stayed. Maybe one day I'll wake up free, and your memory won't ache in me. But tonight I'm still the same, still holding on to what we were. You moved on, you're okay. I'm still here in yesterday. I don't blame you, I just wait for a love that won't escape. If you ever wonder why I changed, why I love in quieter ways, it's because when you walked away, my heart I let you go. But my heart stayed. We used to talk until the morning light. Now even how was your day feels like a fight. Your laughter faded from this room like summer leaving way too soon. You sit beside me, worlds apart. I hear the distance in your heart. You say you're tired, say it's nothing new, but I feel the truth you don't say too. Love went quiet, didn't scream or cry, didn't slam the door, just said goodbye. It slipped away while we stood still, left behind an empty space to fill. No last words, no final kiss, just the silence where your love once lived. You didn't hate me, you just withdrew, and somehow that hurt more. Love went quiet. I stopped asking where we went wrong, started learning how to hold on to memories that still feel warm in a house that lost its storm. You touch is there but feels unsure, like something we can't cure. You look at me like you've moved on, while I'm still writing last song. Love went quiet, didn't scream or cry, didn't slam the door, just said goodbye. It slipped away when we stood still, left behind an empty space to fill. No last words, no final kiss, just the silence where your love once lived. You didn't hate me, you just withdrew, and somehow that hurt more. Love went quiet. I would've fought if you'd made a sound, I would've stayed if you'd turned around, but you faded slowly from my arms, like a ghost that meant no harm. Love went quiet, and I stayed to hear every unspoken fear. You found peace in letting go, I found pain I didn't know. If love ends like this, so kind, so cruel, I'll always fear the quiet too. You walked away without a riot, I stayed behind. Love went quiet, no goodbye, just quiet. You used to say my name like it was home, like I was the place you never go alone. Your eyes will light the dark inside my chest. Now they don't look at me the same at best. Your hand still fits, but it feels so strange, like loving me became a weight. You're standing right here, but you feel so far. I lost you without losing your heart. The day you changed, the world went quiet. Your love turned cold, you didn't deny it. You smiled, but it didn't reach your face. That was the moment I felt replaced. You said nothing's wrong, but I knew the truth. Love doesn't leave without a bruise. I didn't break, I didn't scream, I just died slowly the day you changed. You stopped asking how my heart was doing, stopped noticing what you were ruining. We talked in words that didn't land, like strangers learning how to stand. I memorized your silence well. It said goodbye before you did. You held my hand like it wasn't mine. I felt the ending in real time. The day you changed, the world went quiet. Your love turned cold, you didn't deny it. You smiled, but it didn't reach your face. That was the moment I felt replaced. You said nothing's wrong, but I knew the truth. Love doesn't leave without a bruise. I didn't break, I didn't scream, I just died slowly. The day you changed, I keep replaying that look in your eyes where forever quietly said goodbye. If I'd known it was our last okay, I would have begged you to stay the same. The day you changed, I lost my ground. I loved you then, I love you now. You walked away without a sound, left my heart where you laid it down. Maybe someday you'll feel this ache when love you trust begins to fade, but I'll remember it always the same. The moment I broke, the day you changed. You didn't leave, you just changed. I learned how to smile when it hurt the most. Said I was fine, never came close to telling the truth in the quiet room where every thought was still about you. I folded my tears into everyday life, wore them like secrets, sharp as a knife. You walked away, but I stayed the same, holding the weight, I kept the pain. I was breaking in places no one could see. Loving you silently cost all of me. I kept the pain when you kept your pride. I kept believing while you said goodbye. I held the pieces you left behind, pretended I was healing, but I was just kind. To a heart that bled every time your name was whispered in echoes. I couldn't escape, you let it go. You walked away, I stayed behind. I kept the pain. Your ghost still sleeps on my side of the bed. I talk to the ceiling instead of your head. Every promise you couldn't defend still sounds like truth in the end. I learned how to breathe without making a sound, so no one would hear me breaking down. You found peace, I stayed the same, smiling through tears, I kept the pain. I was strong in ways you'll never know. I loved you enough to let it show. I kept the pain when you kept your pride. what you did to me. But tonight I'm still calling your name in the dark where love feels the same. I kept the pain so you didn't have to. I carried the truth you never knew. If loving you was the price I paid, then I'd still choose it, even this pain. But if you hear this and feel ashamed, know I survived what you couldn't stay. You moved on, I learned to remain with a heart that loved and kept the pain. I kept the pain, so you could walk away.